Hey guys, Crystal Grace here and welcome back to another pick a card reading. This one is all about what is the current gossip on you. We have three piles to choose from, pile number 1, pile number 2 and pile number 3. So take a moment to connect with one of these crock plugs. Quick disclaimer while you are doing that, if a reading begins to put you on a downward spiral, please opt off. Trust that I never set the intention to put you in a negative mindset with these pick a card readings, so that message is simply not for you, or maybe just not this channel or reading. So with that said, let's jump into it. Let's find out what the juicy gossip is on you. Pile number 1, we have the play bunny. So some of you could be quite playful, you could be quite seductive is what I'm hearing. What does it say on there? It's got bad bunny. Some of you could be quite good at being naughty, but fun naughty. You know, rabbits are quite playful. And just having this, like the colouring of, it's not quite a rainbow, but, and the bunny crock keeps spinning around as well. So maybe some of you will pick this pile, like your life is moving quite quickly. You could be spinning around and around and around here, but let's find out what is the current gossip. It could be the year of the bunny. What is the current gossip on pile number 1? We don't want reversals. Two of Pentacles. Looks a bit confused. What opposite energy? Page of Swords. Page of Wands. The Strength. Lots of pages. Some of you could be quite young, or you are dealing with like young people, young-minded individuals. All right. Overall energy for the Page of Cups in regards to gossip. Because we do have a lot of like young people here, I'm kind of being called, like, you know, Page of Cups can talk about sensitivity, like somebody being quite a dreamer, a bit naive, very innocent, somebody who's very much focused on like inner child, right? It's also a card that talks about creative, somebody being creative, and we get that confirmation with Page of Wands with creativity, like, so I just feel like there is some kind of gossip here regarding maybe some kind of progression and excitement in an area of your life, right? Page of Cups is, you know, it is like a highly positive card, but depending how you want to look at it, it can be seen negative. But overall, I feel like some of you could be in a state of confusion with the Two of Pentacles, juggling maybe two lovers here, and people could be talking about that. It could be You could have a decision to make, is what I feel people are gossiping about. Like you have two different options to choose. Do you go with option number A or option number B with the Two of Pentacles here? And people coming back to that Page of Cups could be sort of gossiping about, like, maybe you are a bit of a dreamer, maybe you're a bit naive. You're confused because maybe you're not experienced enough to be making the right decision in whatever you are trying to choose. Whatever path you are trying to choose is what I feel with the Page of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So this may have something to do with some kind of legal contract with the Justice card right here. But the Page of Swords tells me people are gossiping that you have done the research, you are doing the research. So there could be some person on one hand saying that, you know, pile 1, they don't have the smarts about them. You know, they could be being a bit naive about taking this path and it being very successful with this some kind of legal contract. And then on the other hand, you have other people saying the opposite. Well, no, I think pile 1 has done the research. They've studied enough to know that, you know, this legal contract or this investment is the right decision for them. You know, I feel like with the Page of Wands and the Strength, this could be like a third person jumping in or chiming in saying, well, you know, they do have the creativity to always win. They do have the creativity to always rise above any challenges, you know, or obstacles here with the Strength. You are very brave and you are very courageous in whatever it is you are trying to do, is what I feel people are gossiping about. I do feel like for a lot of you, this could be siblings or it could be family talking about a leap of faith you are taking towards some kind of investment, some kind of like new opportunity that you believe is going to be fruitful for you. But you may have some saying, no, this is a bit silly, a bit naive. Others are saying, no, they've done the research, it should work out really well. And another person sort of saying, nah, like whatever happens, you know, pile one will be able to overcome whatever is thrown their way. So the gossiping here is definitely about a decision you are currently making. That is what people are gossiping about at the moment. And it must be a pretty big decision because we do have the Justice card front and center here. It is something that you have done the research. It is something that is really firing you up inside. You know, whatever it may be, that seems to be the center of the gossip surrounding you at this time. So a pretty good reading, highly positive, I think, given like what people could be gossiping. But that is your reading, pile number 1. Sending much love and light. Bye. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Those of you who chose, I don't know, is it Flash or the Green Lantern guy? I'm not sure. You guys could be hiding behind a mask at the moment. Some of you could be a little bit green with envy. Others of you could have a lot of people around you who are green with envy. This person or this like figurine, whatever you want to call it, there is a sort of like, not large, but I feel like the gossip around you is like people are really listening to it. I feel like maybe there's gossip surrounding you that is making people very green with envy, a bit jealous about whatever is going on in your life, but they're not speaking about it to you. People aren't expressing their jealousy to you, but you could be copying a lot of side eye, evil eye here. So yeah, that's sort of what I'm picking up there. Let's pull some cards and find out what is the gossip for pile number 2. We're not accepting reversals today. Queen of Swords, 10 of Swords, King of Swords. Three of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune, a soulmate card. All right, so a couple of different downloads coming through. So the first one I'm going to go with is the gossip surrounding you is that you seem to be very lucky when it comes to love, right? We have 3 court cards here. We also have a 10 of Swords and a 3 of Wands. So there's been a lot of endings maybe with romantic suitors here. People could be talking about that. But you seem to just keep getting, you seem to have an infinite amount of soulmates is what I feel some people are gossiping about. And people can be very green with envy about that because you may have some people around your pile too who, you know, wish you to be single, wish you to like never find true happiness, something like that. But the Wheel of Fortune sort of gives me the vibe that there is gossip surrounding like how the wheels are turning in your favor, right? So if it's not about you having many suitors and relationships ending and then a new soulmate coming in, I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, people are gossiping about the wheels are starting to finally turn in your favor since an ending between maybe you and a spouse, and you sort of putting plans in and opening up the door to love again. This new romantic suitor has also entered your sphere is what I'm hearing. So maybe a lot of you have picked pile 2 and that's why there's a lot of different scenarios or messages coming through. Either way, even though we don't have any cups cards here, I definitely feel like we do have my soulmate card here. We do have a Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands tells me people are definitely gossiping about you traveling down a path with a special somebody here. You know, you could be the Queen of Pentacles, they could be the Queen of Pentacles. Either way, it's a very grounding, loving connection that people are sort of green with envy. You might have finally found a soulmate after much heartbreak with the wrong kinds of people, like narcissists, people who try and, you know, mentally manipulate you, like the Swords energy or the court cards of the Swords. They are not so much emotionally manipulators, they are mind manipulators. So they will play mind games, and I feel like you've had a lot of endings with people like that, or at least that's what is the gossip. And you've now finally like found the right person. You finally had the door open on the right connection here with the Queen of Pentacles, is what I feel people are talking about. And they are quite green with envy. They're very green because your luck is finally changed. Now, for others of you, what the gossip could be about, I feel like your luck has finally changed because you ended something with somebody who was very toxic. The person could look like this, and people are talking about that. Since you've decided to stop a relationship in its track and choose you, you have taken on a new path. You have evolved to the Queen of Pentacles. So you've gone from the Queen of Swords into the Queen of Pentacles, which means people could be gossiping about you not being so on guard, you not being so sort of direct and assertive. You are being more humble, and you are being more like grounded in your communication, your dealings, the actions that you are taking, or the direction you are taking in life seems to be one that's working out really well for you since you've ended a relationship. A marriage is what I feel people are talking about here. So lots of different scenarios coming through here in regards to your gossip, but either way, I think it's for the greater good here. You either have a lot of suitors trying to open the door to love with you, but maybe it's because you have had so many toxic endings that you don't just allow anyone to come in. You could be really focusing on your own luck, your own divine blessings here. But that is what I have for you, pile 2. Let me know down in the comments if that resonated, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. Those of you who chose the Sunnies, that song coming through, you think you're cooler than me, or I think I'm cooler than you, is coming through. Something about high class. I'm not going to sing it because I'm just won't. But yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are in your cool era. Like things are looking good on you. You're feeling good, and like people can see that, they're feeling that. Yeah, like real high vibe energy is what I'm picking up. You are looking very cool, and I think there's a lot of people around you who are picking up on that energy. You're looking very sophisticated, you're looking really classy. Whatever look you are going for, you're nailing it, is what I'm hearing. So cards are flying out. So I'm going to just pick them all up and start again. Lots of cup cards. Jesus, real high vibe cards, but let's try this again. No reversals. What is the current gossip on pile number 3? 3 of Pentacles. The Tower. Two of Cups. So a lot of Pentacles, which could indicate work gossip, okay? But I kind of get the vibe. So we have the 7 of Cups. People's gossip could be like your newfound self could have opened up a lot of doors of opportunity or options for you, is what people could be talking about. With the 2 of Cups here in the Ace of Pentacles, I kind of feel like work colleagues are definitely talking about maybe your options in love. Like maybe some of you have jumped into a new relationship. People could be gossiping about that. I definitely feel like something has recently happened at work, which has created a lot of gossip around you with the Three of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Eight of Pentacles. Maybe this new romance has occurred at work and it's created a shock factor. Like there's a lot of gossip shocking. So maybe people at work thought you maybe you had different options at work, maybe romantic options. People could be gossiping about the option that you chose. Like you chose maybe the option that they were quite unsure of, or just weren't aware that you would pick that option. So there seems to be some kind of romantic gossip going on around here for some of you. Now, for others of you, the Seven of Cups with all this panic or energy could be talking about people gossiping about what job you may be venturing towards. Like some of you could have recently picked a career path that is quite shocking, that people have learned that you're actually really good at. You're working really hard on a project that you're really passionate about. You may have recently started a business here surrounding something that you are passionate about. And people are gossiping about that. They could be saying with the Seven of Cups that you are in a sort of not a delusional state of mind about this business venture, but they could be saying there were better options for you to choose if it is a business venture. Either way, the Seven of Cups indicate people are gossiping about you having many options, but she only seems to be reaching for one hand there. One hand is back. So, the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles tell me people are gossiping about you, being sophisticated, being educated enough to always make the right decisions, whether it comes to work, love, like just life in general. I think a lot of people around you admire you here, Pile 3. I think whatever direction you choose to take, people are very confident in the outcome of that. You're a hardworking person. People really thoroughly enjoy working with you. I think if you're leaving a workplace and you are choosing a different path because another option has been presented to you, people are gossiping about that. I feel like you leave, like when you leave a workplace, the workplace like shatters. So people could be talking about like as soon as you leave your energy to follow your passions, the workplace is going to crumble. So you are the glue in the workplace people are gossiping about. Like you're a person who could go and work anywhere. You have a lot of potential to work for in any industry, any occupation, like any business. And I feel like if you're planning on leaving your workplace, the gossip here is that things are in like that workplace is going to feel it. They're going to feel your absence here. So either way, it's a highly positive reading. I feel highly positive conversations happening about you. But yeah, there's Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. If you're in a newfound relationship, people are definitely gossiping about that. I do feel like with the Seven of Cups, they're talking about you having maybe they're surprised about the option you've made. Like it could be, you could like the same gender. So people could be caught off guard. Like that could be quite shocking. I never realized Pile 3, was into the same gender as they are. Like there is that, seems to be that kind of energy flowing here with these three cards. I also get like, autonomous energy with the Eight of Pentacles. Like people could be gossiping about like you work well in a team, and what's really shocking is you also work heaps better on your own. So some of you work in a team environment, but you also have another business where you work on your own, and people find that quite shocking. You might have a side hustle that is doing really well. It could be online. It could require you to be alone. You work alone. And something that you're very passionate about, and it's something that brings you a lot of abundance here. So yeah, there's a lot of different mixed messages happening, but overall the gossip on you at the moment, Pile 3, is very positive. But I hope you enjoyed that. Sending much love and light. Bye.